Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing.
Yeah.
So what are we watching?
We're not watching anything, but you remember how I was saying that I was kind of freaking out about all of the new Star Wars stuff that's come out of San Diego Comic-Con?
Yeah.
Yes. Hi guys, by the way. My fiance, my beautiful fiance,
Hello.
Morgan, has been kind enough to be somebody that I can ramble to about all this exciting news, because me just screaming at a camera wouldn't necessarily be all that entertaining, and I needed somebody on short notice, and Morgan was kind enough to volunteer. So, you already know about the new Clone Wars arc, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I showed you that this morning,
trailer
right?
was awesome.
Yes. Yes, it was. Cats, could you maybe not? We are recording. No? You good? Okay. Your cat's starting it.
Your cat's kicking my cat's face.
Because she attacked his face.
She's half his size.
She's the one doing it, though.
You want to start over? Or?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
But anyways, so...
Trailer was really great.
Yeah, the trailer was awesome, right? So super amounts of prequel love. And I'll actually show the image that I that I texted to her, and I've been posting all over Twitter because I was so proud that I made a meme. Up on the screen real quick. Prequel love, man. Prequel love is insanely good right now. In addition to the Clone Wars stuff, we just had the Del Rey publishing panel thingy-majig. Mm-hmm. Del Rey does all the Lucasfilm publishing, all the comics, all the whatever. And no, maybe Marvel does some of the comics, but there were some comics announced in this too.
Marvel does do some of the comics.
Yes, Marvel does. Yeah, Marvel does all the comic. I thought they did all the comics. I'm not sure though, because they announced some comics here, which we'll start off on. Okay. And I wanted to tell you about this. We got, we're getting 3 8 issues each series of comics.
Okay.
And the first one is Age of Republic. Next one is Age of Rebellion. And then the next series is Age of Resistance. I think it's Age. Age are all 3. And each one is going to have 4 of each of those 8 issues per section. 4 is going to be on a hero, and 4 are going to be on villains.
Oh, I like that.
So we're getting like Maul, and I know that Maul is confirmed. I don't know what the other ones are, but I'm going to guess that we're going to get like Ahsoka, Anakin, Obi-Wan, and maybe Yoda.
I definitely want a Maul and an Ahsoka comic.
Yes.
Like if you get them, get 2 copies.
Yes. And then we're going to get one for Age of Rebellion, which is the original trilogy. And then obviously Age of Resistance will be sequel trilogy stuff. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what Age of Rebellion or Age of Resistance is, but I know that the Age of Republic one is going to be happening first.
Okay.
And I think that they're going to be going in chronological order with that.
That makes sense.
And that's super exciting.
Yeah, it is.
However, I don't know which one to tell you first, because I know that both of these are going to be super exciting for you. And I know you don't really read the books.
I have not yet. I don't have a lot of time to read.
Yeah, reading. Yeah. Reading's hard.
It's not hard. It's just finding the time is hard.
Yeah, exactly. Well, like I said, you've got access to my Audible library.
Yes, but I want to finish the Dresden Files first.
That's fine. That's fine. You enjoy whatever fiction you want to enjoy. What? Anywho, I don't know which one of these is going to excite you more. Both of them excite me a lot.
Okay.
Let's go with Claudia Gray, who's the author that did Lost Stars.
Oh, yeah. You highly recommended her, didn't you?
Yes. Claudia Gray did Lost Stars and Bloodwine.
I know you loved Lost Stars.
Oh, it's so good. It's a Romeo and Juliet story in Star Wars, but it's so good.
It's better than Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah. Well, Romeo and Juliet is a whirlwind romance in between.
A pox on both your factions!
What is it? A 13-year-old and a 17-year-old that result in the death of like 7 people.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, this is not quite... The Lost Stars is better than that. But anyways. And then you've got... she also did Bloodline, which is the Leia novel that took place 6 years before The Force Awakens.
That has my heart.
Yes. That is so good. She is getting... Anyways, she's getting a novel. Another novel. Yay!
Good, good.
Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. Master and Apprentice. Taking place, I'm guessing, before Phantom Menace, because, well, Qui-Gon...
It would be a very short book if
it didn't take place before Phantom Menace.
You could have like Obi-Wan being mentored by his Force ghost or something. But
yeah, I mean, they could.
That would get really, I think, sticky with the canon, and then...
Yeah, like, oh, well, now we're gonna do an Obi-Wan story about Obi-Wan integrate... They could do, like, a multi-part thing, where, like, the epilogue of the book is Obi-Wan communing with Qui-Gon while he's in his hut on Tatooine.
And didn't he kind of do that to learn how to become a Force ghost?
Yeah, at the end of Revenge of the Sith, Yoda's like, yo, Qui-Gon knows how to do this thing.
Yeah.
And and then Obi-Wan's like, what? You mean Qui-Gon? And yeah, so that's kind of how...
Force ghost.
Yes, something about cosmic forciness and whatever. But, yay. So yes, we're getting that. More prequel love.
Yes.
Yay. I get to enjoy my Star Wars now. Now we get to be nostalgic about my favorite trilogy. Yay. Excited. However, the biggest reveal that we got at the panel.
Okay.
E.K. Johnston. E.K. Johnston is the author that did the Ahsoka novel.
Oh.
Yes. Which I think I read some of it to you, I think, and I kind of explained like the overall plot and stuff.
We mostly talked about how she, well, spoilers, how she used I believe they were from Inquisitors, the kyber crystals that were the bled kyber crystals.
Yeah.
That they had in their lightsabers, how she purified them to create her new lightsabers. Yeah. And we went on a tangent for a while about that.
Yeah, she straight up was just like, no, you're not taking over this world, and just took his lightsaber crystals.
Dude, I love Ahsoka.
I know. Ahsoka makes me so happy. Seeing her in that trailer. Anyways, E.K. Johnston is getting another new book.
Okay. What about? Really?
Yes.
Okay.
E.K. Johnston, Queen's Shadow. By the way, that's my phone background, by the way, guys. Like, I'm not even bringing up like a thing or whatever. That's actually like my phone background to show her that.
Yeah, so is it going to center on Padme's double or on Padme?
No.
Padme as her double.
We don't know. It could be right now. That picture is both Senator Padme from Attack of the Clones and obviously Queen Amidala. With that said though, what does that... Right now, my hope is that we're going to be seeing Padme transitioning from Queen to Senator.
Okay.
In between Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones.
Maybe it's a reference to her living in her own shadow.
Yes, that's a distinct possibility. And maybe the relationship in between her and her doubles. That would be awesome, because I've been wanting a Handmaid's Tale, or a Handmaid's... I
do not want a Handmaid's Tale in Star Wars. That's two Jabba's palace for me. I can't...
Shouldn't laugh at that.
But, I read through that in my creative writing class, and it was good. It was really good, and I will eventually be emotionally ready to watch the show. Yeah, but not yet.
Anyways,
not yet.
Anyways, so we are getting a story about Padme and her handmaidens, maybe too. And also, I'm a grump. I'll freely admit this. One that does a story about Padme that doesn't revolve around Anakin. Because that's the only thing that I'm kind of grumpy about with Padme as a character.
Yeah.
Is that like the only time that you get to see Padme kind of independent, where it's not like her relating to Anakin, which is okay. A lot of characters in stories, they're not there to grow themselves. They're there to cause other characters to grow. If you know what I mean. Like, Snoke exists in the sequel trilogy to cause things to happen to Kylo.
Yeah.
He's not there to grow himself as a character. But
he could use some growing now.
Yeah,
Hey, you got cut in half.
Yeah, he did. Anyways, we've got, what else? It'd be really nice to see Padme as her own character rather than just
something for Anakin to lust after and have torment over.
Yeah, kind of, because I mean, like I said, I understand Anakin is Anakin is the main character of this prequel trilogy, but Phantom Malice, oh
my god, the Phantom Malice.
Like the Black Series Oracles guys, I don't think I've showed you that, but they've got a running joke now of Return of the Sith, because one of the hosts, good lord, I'm terrible with names, but one of the hosts accidentally said Return of the Sith when referencing episode 3. But anyways, Padme from the Phantom.
Not totally wrong.
They do return, but
you could also say that for episode 9, because Kylo is kind of Sith.
He's a dark side user.
He wants to be Sith.
Sith are lawful evil, though, and whatever the hell Kylo is, chaotic evil.
Kylo's chaotic evil.
Kylo's chaotic evil is like,
Darth Vader is straight up lawful evil.
Yeah. Palpatine is very much lawful evil.
I could argue.
Well, okay, you also aren't as deep into the EU as I am.
That's true. That's true.
Like the Darth Plagueis novel, which is technically Legends. He's pretty, like, he's very manipulative. Like, his whole bit is that he's the manipulator.
Okay.
And he has...
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of that in the Clone Wars.
Like, I think at the panel, somebody tweeted, I think it was at Swankmatron, Brian Young, the Full Sith podcast. I think he was live tweeting the panel, and he quoted Timothy Zahn, and Zahn was talking about writing Palpatine in Thrawn Alliances, which is out next week, review coming up soon. He was talking about writing Palpatine in that, and the fact that, and Timothy Zahn said something like, Palpatine has ulterior motives underneath his ulterior motives. Like, he's that kind of villain.
Okay.
That's especially how they're painting him in the new canon, and that's even how he was painted in the old canon, too.
Okay, that does sound very lawful evil.
Yeah, like, he's very much like, I'm gonna do this, and this, and this, and that, and the other thing. Like, you watch the Clone Wars especially. Yeah,
definitely, especially in the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
And if you watch him carefully not even carefully in the prequels, he's very much the...
Hey, Anakin. Hey, Anakin. Remember what you told me about the Tusken Raiders. And, like, that's, like, that sounds like he's being sympathetic to Anakin, but he's actually reminding Anakin of his own mistakes, and then that causes Anakin to be shaken. Yeah, you know what I mean. Exactly. But anyways, all that said, see, we went on a tangent about Anakin and Palpatine instead of talking about Padme.
Padme, I would really like to see more about. Like, gosh, I don't know. How much of her did we see in the Clone Wars?
We saw a good chunk. Yeah, we saw a good chunk of it. I think you've only watched the Clone Wars, twice all the way through?
Really? Like once and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to sleep.
Yeah, for the record, for you guys that don't know already, I'm the Star Wars guy, and she's the fantasy person in the relationship. Biggest fandom would be... Oh, gosh. You really like... the thing is that you're much more like jack of all trades kind of thing, and... I super dig Dungeons and Dragons just as, like... Yeah, you're more of, like, into, like, the free-form storytelling narrative LARPing, live action role playing.
I'm not even on any level near Stephen Colbert levels, but I do really like Lord of the Rings, and The Hobbit was one of my favorite books growing up.
Yeah.
I like adventure. I'm starting to read Wizard's First Rule right now.
Ah, okay.
But I also like urban fantasy, like starting the Dresden Files I've had them for like 6 years and I'm just starting them.
Are you kidding me? I have a book called Man of War or something like that, some like hard sci-fi book that has been sitting on that shelf over there behind you guys, behind the camera, like for the past like 3 years, and I just haven't even opened it. It's just been sitting there. Yeah. So don't feel bad about that.
I don't think I have a favorite though. Like, I really liked the Pendragon series, but they stopped after book like 6 or 7 for some reason. I forget. I just like it took forever to come out, and I never got the next one or something. When I was a kid, I really liked the Del Toro Quest series. Like it was awesome.
Yeah.
But and it had little puzzles and stuff in it. It was just super cool.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
I wanted to read the Dragonlance books, but they were a little too scattered for me.
Yeah, that canon seems like it's almost like Halloween movies style canon.
Really?
Huh.
Like, in what way?
Like, super scattered and like this counts and that counts. This is just like hearsay, I don't know, but like, this is just like people tell me like I think Quinn, our friend Quinn, is into the Dragonlance books, and I think he was telling me once, like a few years ago, that like the Dragonlance books are just all over the damn place. Like, this counts, but that counts, but this only counts according to this, but then this other thing contradicts that, or something like that.
Yeah. We bought like 40 of them at the
that's the other problem with Dragonlance.
At the library book sale like 15 years ago, and my sister had all of them, so they're in a room somewhere.
Yeah.
But
and I mean Game of Thrones too. I mean, you're super.
Okay, no. Yeah. That is probably if I had to put something on top, it would probably be Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Because it's dark, kind of low fantasy where there's magic, but it's like it is kind of gritty, but it has rules and seems to follow those rules. It makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of intrigue. There is a lot of just
literally the antithesis of Star Wars.
Yeah, I adore.
No, I'm not.
I adore almost everything about Game of Thrones.
Yeah, for sure.
And if I had to put something on top, at least right now, it would be Game of Thrones.
Yeah. But anyways, how do we get... Yeah, we were talking about Clone Wars and how you only... Like,
I'm the fantasy person.
Yeah,
I do like sci-fi, though.
Yeah, you do like sci-fi, but
like
you're not...
number 3.
Yeah, like, you've been getting into The Expanse a little bit with me, and we need to finish that. We need to keep going with that, especially now that Hulu picked... No, it was Amazon Video that picked it up. Did I tell you about that?
Because it got canceled.
Yeah, Sci-Fi canceled it because apparently...
Because you only cancel the good shows, Sci-Fi. I'm talking to you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gonna keep Eureka going on for way too many seasons. It's actually done now. Been done for a while. I'm just salty about it.
It's okay. Amazon Video picked it up. And I need to get into reading or listening to the books, one of the two. I think I'm going to start doing that with like my unused Amazon credits. Is just start working my way through the Expanse books. Anyways, I'm still
butthurt about Farscape, honestly. So.
Well, yeah. You still have that chip on your shoulder from when you were like 12. So yeah.
Okay, Star Wars.
Anyways, Star Wars and publishing releases. I am excited about. I'm probably as excited about the Padme one as I am about the Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon one.
I'm more excited about the Padme one because you're the female in Star Wars, a female hero that I can relate to.
That's not a bad thing.
Yeah, but I feel like the girls in Star Wars don't. Now it's a little better, but there isn't a ton of
independent. There isn't a ton of independent women in Star Wars. Like, that's one of my biggest criticisms about Mara Jade from Legends. Like, you're not wrong to love Mara Jade. Not at all. It's just personal preference. Mara Jade has always come off as, like, strong female lead TM, like trademark. Where it's just like you can tell that it's a strong female lead written by a white middle-aged author in the 90s. Male author in the 90s. You know what I mean? Like, you can kind of tell that.
I'm cringing already.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I mean, he did do a very good job, but it's still like, it's nice that we're going to be getting, like, that's one reason why I love Leia, Princess of Alderaan. Claudia Gray wrote that because it's a woman writing about a woman character, you know, which is nice. You know, it's nice to see that kind of representation behind the scenes. So, and I'm really hopeful. E.K. Johnston she's a female, by the way.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
E.K. Johnston. E.K. Johnston's a woman, and yeah, it's good to see her getting to having another woman write a female character, you know, especially a female character that, at least in my opinion, was so underserved after the Phantom Menace. Phantom Menace, I love Padme. Afterwards, Attack of the Clones, even a little bit of the Clone Wars, and definitely Revenge of the Sith. Padme was just so underserved, man. Well, I loved Padme. Padme, like, real talk, and then this video is going super long and rambly, but real talk.
We are Star Wars rambling.
That is true. The channel name is Star Wars Ramblings. But, real talk, Leia taught me that women can be badass. Women taught 4-year-old me that women can be badass.
Someone's got to save our skins.
Yeah. And you've already heard this whole spiel.
Go on.
Padme taught 8-year-old me, you can be badass and compassionate and a strong leader and somebody who can muck up evil plans and make strong, bold decisions that are the right decision to make. And whatever, you know, like, she taught me everything else about treating women equally. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, obviously my mom and, you know, my sisters and whatever, you know, obviously my upbringing has something to do with that too. But, you know, like, the fact that Padme taught me a lot more about what the true nature of people are, or the true nature of what women are and what women are capable of, after Leia kind of laid that foundation for me in the original trilogy.
And you have to see that in your media, otherwise...
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't know, I just think it's more impactful when you see something, especially when it's something you're so, like, obsessed with, or something you love so much, like Star Wars, when you see people portrayed well, or people portrayed in different ways other than the stereotypical, save me, or I love you. And when you have someone portrayed, honestly, just well, then I think that helps kind of, I don't know, change people's mind, widen their horizons a little bit.
For sure. Yeah.
Sets good foundations.
Yeah, exactly. Like, my favorite thing about Padme, my favorite Padme moment in anything right now so far, we'll see what this book has to offer us. By the way, the Padme book comes out next March, and the Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon book comes out next February.
Okay.
So those come out just before Star Wars Celebration. Yay!
You're going to be so hyped.
I'm going to be so hyped.
You're already so hyped.
I'm already so hyped. I was, like, that meme, I'm still, like, Spotify is still up on my computer. With
that meme, you were underselling it. Let's be real.
Yeah, that's true. But, anyways, my favorite thing about Padme in anything, okay, is her decision in the Phantom Menace to go back to Naboo, and when she tells Senator Palpatine about it, because that is the only time really ever even in the Clone Wars or in any of the prequels where, you know, what are the cats doing?
Navi's eating something.
Oh, whatever. But anyways.
It's food.
But anyways, when Padme tells Palpatine, that's the only time that Palpatine is going, you're not supposed to,
That's not part of the plan!
That's not, you aren't, Padme is the only person that ever has made Palpatine, Emperor Sheev frickin' Palpatine, Darth frickin' Sidious, to go, I think we're gonna have to wait another 10 years until I can get galactic tensions high enough to take control.
It's okay, I have the patience.
Yeah, exactly. But, you know...
this is Plan F.
Yes, exactly. But the fact that he is on Plan F is because of Padme. Is because of that decision from Padme to go back to Naboo.
Yeah.
And free her people. And,
you know, rebuild relations with the Gungans and...
Yeah. And it's just so... I'm so happy that we're getting a Padme novel. So happy. Anyways. All right, we should probably get going. I'm getting hungry, and the cats are being annoying, as always.
Navi, get that out of your mouth.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, may the Force be with you guys. We'll see you around later. Take care.